You're all invited.
What's going on, everybody? Mike Macabre. Welcome to Bump of the Night Studios, where we not only talk monsters, we make monsters. And today I want to talk about, is Michael Myers the definitive boogeyman, and if so, why? So obviously I'm a Myers guy, and in my opinion, he is most definitely the number one boogeyman. I mean, first of all, numbers don't lie, but let's get more in depth than that. So I have multiple reasons of why I feel that Myers is the best, and why most people, a lot of, if obviously you got your people where Freddy's their favorite, Jason or Chucky or whatever, which is cool. The one thing I love about the horror community is, a very large percentage of us, most of us are really, really cool people and love to talk and associate with each other about our love for horror and everything. But if you were to ask every single horror fan who their favorite is, of course there'd be different answers, but I feel like the largest percentage who would win would be Myers. I feel like if you go across this country, or not even this country, the world, and check out every horror fans man cave or woman cave or collection room or studio, what have you, that there would be more Myers-based collections than any other character. And there's multiple reasons why I feel this. So reason number one, the first reason I feel is that it's based in reality. And what I mean by that is the concept and the story and the look, everything of Myers can happen in real life. A psychotic can escape from a mental asylum, put on a mask, stalk and kill people. Wouldn't be surprised if that has literally happened in real life. You know what I mean? So I feel like whether consciously or subconsciously, he's more scarier to people because of that, and people like that. The fact that this is a very realistic story. It's not supernatural by any means, and I think that really, really resonates with people. I think the fact that this could really happen, and that was part of the message of the movie, that this could happen in any small town in America or wherever, you know what I mean? And I think it's very, very effective in that way, and that kind of leads into this next point, which is the fact that the supernatural line is only ever muddled. It's never crossed. And I feel like that abides to most of even the sequels too. Some things I guess you gotta stretch your imagination a little. However, most things are in the realm of possibility. Most of the stuff, whether how good the sequel is or not. But yeah, it's not like anything, like Jason is dead and in a grave and a lightning bolt, brings him back to life. That nothing like that happens in any of the Myers movies, But particularly the first two, which out of all the choose your adventure, however, whatever your chronologically or whatever your favorite choose your adventure is when it comes to Halloween, I feel like part one, it is my favorite as standalone, and then part one and part two, and particularly in those first two movies, there's nothing really supernatural. It's always muddled, and I feel like that's another reason, which kind of goes with my first reason, saying that it's based in reality, is the fact that, the question, is he supernatural or not, arises, but there's no solid answer, because people have been shot more than 6 times and walked away, things like that. Like, you can stand there, be there, and a second later, if you're smooth enough, get away. You know what I mean? Like, that line is always muddled with Michael Myers. It's never, like, crossed harshly, to where it's like, oh yeah, he's supernatural. No, he's a man in a mask, he's a psychotic. And I feel like Michael Myers is the essence of evil. And when a man lacks any empathy at all and he's just cold-hearted, that there's just something about it, where it's like what Loomis talk about it. He is more than a man, and it's because of that. It's almost like the whole thing with the, where the small woman picks the car up off of her child to save her child's life. Like, she's nowhere near strong enough to pick that car up, but because of the adrenaline inside, she's able to do it. I feel like that is what Myers is. Myers is like that adrenaline and that lack of emotion at a constant pace rather than just for a few seconds, you know. And I feel like that's what makes him strong the way he is and powerful the way he is that constant adrenaline and that, you know, no ceiling that he has, just completely psychotic. And so another reason I believe that people love Myers, whether so much, why he's the most popular, whether subconsciously or consciously, is the intelligence, you know. Just because he doesn't talk doesn't mean he's not intelligent, you know. He chooses not to talk, but you know, the fact that, you know, he jimmies the door, you know, before Laurie came over in the original, he set all the bodies up, you know what I mean? Like, he is a prankster, you know, like he does go the extra mile to, you know, like in Halloween 2, he cuts everybody's you know, gas lines and flattens the tires, you know, like he thinks these things ahead and stuff. And I think people, you know, like I said, whether consciously or subconsciously, just they love that, you know what I mean? That's not something that something supernatural would do, you know. That is something a man would do, is think ahead, and, you know, an intelligent man at that, you know. So that's another reason. And there's many, you know, there's a lot of reasons. Another huge reason is the mask. That mask is so iconic, you guys. It is, and I feel like will always and forever be the coolest mask in horror, period. I feel like it'll always be known as the coolest mask, the coolest slasher look, you know, even the coveralls and everything. Which leads me into this real quick, you guys. All you got to do is hit the subscribe button and you will be part of the raffle to win this mask right here. This is a Hallway 78 sculpted by yours truly. Once I hit my subscriber goal of 500, I am going to go live and raffle him off, you guys. All you got to do is hit that subscribe button to be part of the raffle. And I'm debating whether I want to raffle off maybe more than one of these masks, so that way more than one person has a chance to win. And I'm thinking maybe a few other items too, man. So hit that subscribe button for your chance to win something, man. Possibly win a mask. So, but you know, back to the video, you guys. You know, yeah, the mask is so iconic, man, and it's crazy, you know. Us horror nerds are just so enthused, and you know, we watch every documentary and all that, and you know, we all, Tommy Lee Wallace made this mask, you know, he converted it in like a half an hour, he said, you know, and it's so crazy because, you know, for him to just go grab a $2 mask and make some alterations and it ended up being the most iconic mask of all time and one of the scariest masks of all time, says something, man. Tommy Lee Wallace, like, is an actual genius, man. Like, him and John Carpenter really made magic happen with the original Halloween movie, man. Another big reason I feel like that resonates with everybody, you know, I stated some things of Myers himself, but you know, you take Myers and the fact he has a perfect mask, a perfect look, you know, all that good stuff, and then you attach, you know, now the movie factors, you know, you attach that. It has the luxury of having the title Halloween, which makes it extremely popular. That helps so much, right? I feel like if it was a different title, I mean, it'd probably still be popular, but maybe not quite as much what it is. You know, you say Halloween, Michael Myers is synonymous with Halloween, you know. So that's a big thing. And then you got John Carpenter's score. Man, that score is stuck in everybody's head. Everybody in the whole world, little kids who have never seen Halloween, know what do. They know it, you know. Like, it's so popular. It's like, one thing I say all the time is that for a film to be a perfect film, there's a few ingredients that have to be perfect and just right. And the thing about Halloween is it just so happens to have those ingredients, man. The soundtrack, you know, the score is amazing. Your boogeyman, the mask, the look is amazing. It was, you know, directed really, really well. It was shot really well. Dean Cundy, you know what I mean? The cinematographer, everything looked beautiful. You know, like, there's a few ingredients to make a movie, a perfect movie, and Halloween just so happens to have those ingredients, man. And yeah, man, like there's, first of all, numbers don't lie. So I mean, people can of course argue. This is all in fun, you know. Somebody could argue and say, no, it's Freddy for their various reasons and everything. And I wouldn't be angry at anybody. I love Freddy. I love Freddy so much when I was a kid too. So I love all these guys, you know. I just so happen to be a Myers guy, which a lot of us are, you know. But I feel like, yeah, there are a few reasons why he is and not everybody's, but a very large percentage of people's favorite character. There, like I said, there's a few key points of the reasons of why, you know, and it is what it is, you guys. You know, I know there's some people like the horror fans out there who like don't like Michael Myers fans because some of us are really gung ho. Some of us are too much. I know it. Some of us are too much, but most of us are really, really cool and awesome people. I've met a lot of people, you know, selling masks and stuff like that, just talking horror on IG and everything. And man, everybody's usually so cool and so awesome, man. And it's a really neat community, and I love it. But yeah, you guys, tell me what you guys think. Did I miss any key point? I know there's a lot. There's more reasons than what I stated of why Myers is the best boogeyman, you know. But do you guys feel like I'm right? You know, do you feel like I gave good reasons? You know, let me know in the comments section any other reasons you guys might have, man. I know there's more reasons. Those are just a lot of the main ones, and like some of the subconscious ones I think people may not think about so much of, that are the reason why Myers is as popular as he is, you guys. I appreciate you guys coming through and supporting. Please hit that subscribe button for me. I will appreciate it more than you ever know. And give yourself a chance to win a mask, man. Give yourself a chance to win something cool, you guys. Mike Macabre, let me know in the comments again how you feel about Myers being the best of all time. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Until next time, Mike Macabre signing out.